Que lindo que tu és, cãozinho. Que lindo que é o Gomes. Que good boy. Alright, very special one today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick change car. Gomes. Dog wants to play. Last used. Ai, Gominho, já eu. Aqui. Good boy. I'm going to pick my Shelby GT350R, which I've never driven, 0 kilometers. Let's listen. Sounds amazing. Sounds very good. I'm not a particular fan of American muscle cars, but the sound of this engine is proper race car. Very good. But can get a bit better, potentially, if we install this engine. Engine for the Bugatti Chiron, 8 liters, 16 cylinders in W configuration. So we're going from 5 liters to 8. Naturally aspirated. Oh, it was naturally aspirated, the Shelby engine. That's why the noise is so sweet. Right, naturally aspirated to turbocharged. Weight will increase a bit, 165028 to 1863, so roughly 200 kilos more. But power will triple, 525 to 1479 brake horsepower. Right, torque will triple pretty much as well, almost. And power to weight ratio will be almost 3 times better, so this should prove interesting. All right. So now it's a bit more powerful. Now, what we'll do, let's see, I don't know what this car has or doesn't have. Well, pretty sure it has nothing. What kind of tires is it running on? Sports Hards, okay. And so, nothing, right? Yeah. Hey, Gomes, já vai. Yeah, nothing. So, first I'll race with as it is, without any upgrades, which should prove interesting. Alright, let's go to my circuit of choice, the Nurburgring. Hey, good boy. Good boy. Hey. My dog is here. My dog. Say hello. Good boy. And yeah, Nurburgring. Everest, boy. Everest. Gomes, Everest. Sit. Vem para a caminha. Let's go to bed. Anda. Everest. Right, so good boy, Gomes. Good boy. Right, my usual settings. Let's do 3 laps because I think it'll be enough to get a feel for the car. Good boy, Gomes. Slipstream real, grip reduction off track, very important. Real, not low. And professional level, random car selection. Yeah, that's good. Let's do this. I'm curious to see how it sounds, or to listen to how it sounds. And to make things extra interesting, no traction control. Sweet, let's do it. Okay, soundtrack-wise, I think... yeah, this will be interesting. Soundtrack-wise, I think it got worse, to be honest. I prefer the original sound. Spinning in third, yeah. Spinning in fourth. This time, yep, spinning in fourth. Spinning in fifth. And very nose heavy, I think. Right. Okay, 3 laps without traction control will be interesting. Good learning experience for being gentle on the throttle. Curious to see how fast we'll be able to go on the straight that follows now. Spinning in 5th gear, okay. Doesn't spin in 6th, okay. Not the greatest handling, but yeah. These tires weren't made for this amount of power at all. Alright. Maybe I won't do 3 laps, I'm not sure. But I said I would. Good boy, Gumings, good boy. Okay, spinning in 6th gear. And that's something. Engine sounds good, but I think the sound of the original engine is far better. Okay, what I'll do is just short shift. Has more than enough power to... Oof. Okay. Yeah. 6th gear from 100 kilometers per hour. Yep. Poor man's traction control. Hey, good boy, Gomez, good boy. What are you doing? Good boy. Que lindo, que lindo. Good boy, Senor, good boy. Good boy. Yeah, keep it in a very low rev too. Because, to be fair, it has so much power that it doesn't really matter if I put it in 4th gear, it will spin the wheels. Yeah. Still drivable, but you have to be very, very careful. And it's very, very nose heavy. I think this car is only rear-wheel drive, pretty sure. Yeah, one mistake applying power and the rear just goes. Ooh. More capable hands would potentially be able to catch it, but yeah. Good boy, Gomez, good boy. My dog is entertaining himself, rolling on the carpet. I almost caught it. Spinning the tires at 150 kilometers per hour in 6th gear going up. Wow. Good boy, good boy. Gomes, I crashed, Gomes. Yes, I crashed. Again. Yeah, again, I know. But you're always crashing, human. You don't know how to drive. I know, Gomes, I know. It is true. This is an exercise in controlling yourself in order not to smash the gas pedal. Ooh, I missed the carousel. Ooh, yeah, in there, a bit more gas, and that was it, boy. Yeah, that was it, I know. I'm facing in the right direction again. Yeah, I'm in the right direction again. Good boy. Good boy, Gomes. Que lindo. Ai, que lindo, Gomes. Fantastic. When fifth gear is more than enough. Because you just cannot apply the power, so yeah. I was thinking, but I'm pretty sure I'm in a race. Why can't I see anyone? Yeah, because 53 seconds separate me from the last, previous to last racer. O que foi, Gomes? O que foi? Good boy. Let's go very slowly and gently, Gomes. Very slowly and gently. And still on the grass. Ah. 4 tires. Right. I'm not sure I'll be doing 3 laps like this. It's a bit pointless. But I do want to get to the straights because I want to check the gearing. It will be way too low with the standard gearbox. I'm pretty sure the car as is should be good for 350, 360 kilometers per hour, maybe even more. So yeah, because the Chiron weighs like 2 tons maybe, this one weighs less. So yeah, even though the Chiron is more aerodynamic, this one should be able to get to 360 easily, maybe even 400. I crashed again, Gomes. I know. Your human cannot drive, Gomes. I know, don't be worried, it's okay. It's not a real-life crash. Alright, so finally I'll be able to deploy full throttle. Eventually. Now, okay, let's see. Should be able to get to the limiter before the end of the straight. 365, 367 easily with the current. Yep. Yeah. With current gearbox 360 very easily, so this will be good for 400 almost for sure. Right, so yeah, let's finish here. Even in 6th gear I can overwhelm the rear tires, brutal, amazing. Right, so let's tune it. Hey, good boy. Hey, cominhos. Onde está o peixinho? Where's the fish? Bring the fish. Where's the fish? Peixinho, good boy, Peixinho. Hey, good boy. O Peixinho do Gomes, good boy. Já vens para o casaquinho, né? É. Queres o casaquinho? Vens para o casaquinho. I need to put the jacket in my dog because it's a bit cold, isn't it? Yeah, we'll be right back. Let's just leave you with... Let's see what the... I don't have a Chiron, no. Let's swap cars quickly. This car sounds amazing as well. Yeah, this sounds much better. Now let's swap back to this one. I'll leave with it. Be right back. Hey, wait. Espera o casaquinho. Vamos. Não, ei, não. Não é para morder o casaquinho. Não. Ei! No. Do not bite the jacket. Okay. Hey! No. No. Hey! Gomes. No. Come here. You don't want it. Okay, you don't want it. That's fine. We'll leave it for now. Okay, I'll get you something to good for you. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Glinde. Right, so let's tune this. So let's start from the end. So first of all, let's do weight reduction. So initial 1863 kilos. 1863. Oof, that's good. All right, 1431, 1863, more than 400 kilos less, less than 1 kilo per horsepower, standard horsepower, not brake horsepower. Polyphony Digital should really figure out these units. This makes no sense. Or at least have an option to have brake horsepower or PS. Anyway, right, next. So, ultimate carbon propeller shaft, me likes. Ultra high RPM turbocharger, seriously? Wow. I don't have a lot of money, but okay, let's leave it as is. Let's test it with the standard, as if the Chiron's engine wasn't powerful enough. Let's carbon ceramic kit, definitely. Now, racing. We desperately need racing soft tires. And because I don't have a lot of money, let's go for fully customizable suspension. Fully customizable racing transmission. I will not install anything that increases performance for now. Just racing clutch and flywheel sounds good. limited slip controller, LSD, yeah. No, not available. Brake balance. Brake balance might be interesting because it's very nose heavy. Or LSD fully customizable, yes. Okay. I got the suspension, didn't I? Yes. Transmission as well, okay. I think we might be good to go. Yeah, that's it. Right, so let's get back to the Nurburgring. Hey, good boy, Cominhos. Good boy, that's for you. Come here, boy. Aqui. Come here. Olha, aqui. Anda. Anda aqui. Anda aqui. Now, you want to be on this side? Okay. We'll put your bed on this side. Aqui sim. Aqui, good boy. Ai, que good boy. Que lindo. Ai, que lindo. Good boyzinho. Good boy. Yeah, that's better, isn't it? Good boy. Okay. Okay, now I think I'm going for 5 laps to get a good feel of it, because I think it'll be far more drivable. Same settings. Good boy, Gomes, good boy. Ai, que lindo, que lindo. Ai, que lindo. O seu peixinho, good boy. Yes, yeah, that's third race. And settings. Okay, so first of things first, racing soft tires are equipped. Now, transmission. Let's aim for a top speed of 420. 6,700. Body height 85, 105. Okay, we'll go with these settings. Potentially roll bars could be a bit harder, but let's leave it. Let's leave the slip diff as is as well. Silencer, I didn't buy anything, no. Okay. Carbon propeller shaft, coaching flywheel racing. Yep, it's good. Let's go. Aero. Well, let's leave it as is. Or no. Aero is cheap. Let's see what options are available. Wrong. Not here. Here. Custom parts, front, Taipei. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Shame it doesn't say Shelby in there. That would be nice. Side, Taipei, yes. Nothing on the rear. What about wings? Wingless, Taipei, custom wing set. Okay, let's go for high. And plate. Actually, let me see how medium looks. Medium looks good as well. I don't know if you can get the same level of downforce with a medium versus a high. But it's cheap anyways. Can change it later. So, what would look good here? Not bad. I actually think this car looks better. Like this. Let's see how it goes. Yeah. Well, the original wing looked much better, but happy with that. Let's leave it. Good boy, Gomes. Que lindo. Good boy. Right, so now let's race. Everest. Okay, so double checking. Yeah, all right, good to go. Let's see, should be far more drivable now. Still with no traction control, so I need to treat it with respect, even though on soft tires now. Still spinning in 4th gear, and 5th for that matter. Okay, but far more drivable. Yeah, much better steering as well. But still, need to get used to it. Just too much power. And now, power to weight ratio power to weight ratio increased because I did the weight reduction. Wait 1 minute. I forgot to adjust the downforce because I just bought the wings and splitter. So let's just quickly go. Oh no, in there. Right, custom race, Nordschleife. Settings, this one, okay, start race. Now, car settings, detailed settings. Okay, so 70, 200. Okay, 160 minus, okay, 100. Okay, so I want maximum in the rear. And just, hey, Gomes, it's okay. Leave the cats. Leave the cats. And just a little bit less than maximum in the back. That should be good. Okay, let's see now. That should improve traction significantly at high speed. And better grip through corners as well, obviously. Why so slow? I can't even apply all the power, and I can easily outpace a Mercedes AMG Black Series. La Ferrari, that's slow, very slow. Right, bye-bye. Oh, gearbox is all wrong. It was stopping a bit. Wait a minute, what's happening here? Gomes, leave the cats. Ah, Everest. Okay, good boy. It's just the cats, boy. You know the cats. Just the cats. The cats are not a problem for any of us, okay? Yeah. Pois, são os gatinhos. É. Okay, something is very wrong. Yeah, 420, so why... Oh man, this is a bug for sure. Okay, let's go to 550, why not? Alright, start. Let's see what happens now. What happens is that very quickly I lose grip. Gearing still feels short. Might be wrong, but we'll see on that straight. If you get there, of course. It's too much power. In fourth gear, seriously? Maybe that's good. Yeah, let's go like this. 13 seconds, 12 something. Let's see how fast we can catch them. Still need to tread carefully because grip is not guaranteed at all. Bit nose heavy. Let's adjust the brake balance a bit more to the rear. Let's go all the way to the rear and see what happens. You practically don't need first or second gear in this car. The engine has so much pull from not that you can easily start in third gear. Mind you that this engine is typically installed in a 2-ton Bugatti Veyron, and this now weighs less than a ton and a half. Oof. Okay, I think that's too much. Wait. Let's reduce the brake balance. Like this. Let's see what happens. Yeah, without traction control is still a handful. Okay, yes, I will start in fourth gear. Yeah, why not? Flat. There goes the grip. Grip starts going. Okay. Fourth gear should be good here. Even too much. Wow. Okay, let's not chance it. Sixth. Oh, it's very nose heavy. I think I should reduce downforce in the front a bit. Look at how fast this goes, it's mental. This is what unlimited power feels like, basically. Fourth gear, so I should have done that corner in fifth gear. There's so much torque in this engine, it's ridiculous. Gomes, leave the cats. Psst. Hey. This one was my dog's fault. Oh yeah, it's very, very nose heavy. Maybe by the second lap I'll be a bit more used to it. I'll keep using poor man's traction control, which means 2 or 3 gears higher than it should be. And if by the fourth lap I'm not used to it, maybe I'll give it a touch of traction control so that we see what kind of performance we can get from this. Whoa. 50? No, not even in 50 gear I can press the gas pedal fully. This is mental. But the car's car handles very well. I like it. Alright, so let's see what kind of speed we get here. Not sure I'll be able to do that turn. Let's see. Gently now, gently. Alright. Not alright. Did anyone see what speed I got to? I didn't. Alright. Yeah, this is quite something. Okay, yeah, I give up. I will cheat. Bit of traction control. Still not enough, but much better. At least I can drive it now. Still need to be careful. I think the suspension should be harder. The roll bars, probably. Right, still a handful. Touch more traction control. Oof. Okay, more traction control. More traction control. You know what? I'm going maximum traction control because it was still slipping. Okay, even maximum traction control is not enough, but let's go like this. Much easier to drive, obviously. I've ignored the track limits. Yes, I did. Well, I think. Looks like I did. It's ridiculously easy to catch up with them now. So 1 minute to the first position. I reckon that by the end of this lap, I'll be first. If I don't screw it up. which is also likely. Yep. How to make some of the fastest cars in the world seem ridiculously slow. Ridiculously slow. Install a Chiron engine in a Shelby GT350R. Easy. Well, maybe it's not that easy to come across a Chiron engine at a reasonable price. So the gap has reduced from 1 minute to 35 seconds, just like that. Also fair to say that the racing skills of the PlayStation control drivers, even in the highest level, professional, as it is here, are just appalling, so bad. Now they introduced the paid feature where you can get GT Sophie, which is the driver AI in Gran Turismo 7 3.0, which is supposed to be better, but I'm not paying for it at the moment. A lot to do in the game. Maybe when it gets cheaper. I already paid a fair chunk of money for the game, so even though they deserve it, they do get... The game is constantly updated, it's very good. I think Polyphony Digital's level of support for the players is quite amazing. Ah, Chiron! Hello, I have your engine, but I'm much lighter, you know? Yeah. Super fast. Not really, is it? Doesn't feel that fast from here. Alright, so in the straight I'm pretty sure I'll catch up with it first. Oof. I was pretty sure. Yeah, not in the straight. Slipstream. Slipstream. That was nicely done. I was afraid to touch it there. I think if I tried to turn at that speed, I would have gone, so decided to climb the curb, given that the suspension is not that low. And it worked. I've reduced the traction control progressively. I'll reduce it just a tad more. I need to train my right foot anyways. I really like the handling of this car. I think I'll buy another car of this and just drive it to the original engine with the weight reduction. Should be interesting, because the car will be even lighter with the original engine, because this engine added almost 200 kilos, I believe. Saying hi, lifting its nose. Hello, Shelby's here. Veneno, so slow, Veneno. La Ferrari, so slow, La Ferrari. Oops. But at least they stay on the track, which is more than I can say. But they're very slow in the corners. Alright, thank you very much. Indicating me to overtake. Okay. Yeah, shouldn't have stepped on grass in there. Got distracted with my dog, who is exploring the world. Gomes, que caminha desse lado. Aqui, caminha. Oi, aqui. Aqui, sim. Good boy. Good boy. Ana, não te pensa. Peixinho. O peixinho. Good boy. Good boy, sim, Gomes. Good boy. Good boy. Que lindo que é o Gomes. Good boy. Still not used to what speed I should enter corners at. Good boy. Ooh. Yeah, suspension is too soft, and roll bars too soft. And it could be lower as well. I think I'm going to lower it and get the suspension a bit harder. Ah. It's so ridiculously powerful. Absurd. Almost. So slow. Why so slow? Bye. Yeah. With this level of traction control, I need to be really careful when the car loses balance because of weight transfer. Actually, I do need to go to the toilet, so I'll be back in a second. Is he doing? Good boy. Good boy. Good assim. Anda, vai. Tá aqui. Go to bed, boy. Go to bed. Go to bed. Right. Oh, que foi, cãozinho? Good boy. Ah, good boy. Good boy, Gomes. Okay. Because I'm with one hand in my dog, I will increase the traction control. I have a good excuse. Good boy, Gomes. Fourth gear is all it needs. It's braking traction. If it wasn't for traction control. Fifth gear. Maybe even fifth gear is enough. Pretty sure it will be. Okay, no. Fourth would be able to deploy fourth in here, but that's good enough. Oof, one hand driving is hard. Force feedback is quite strong. Yeah. It doesn't break so fast in the grass, does it, Gomes? It doesn't. No, no. Good boy. Good boy, Twitch. Good boy. Good boy. Enter the carousel. Já vai, cara, já vai, já vai. Everest, boy, Everest. Everest. What you got there, boy? What's that? What's there? What's there? Good boy. Good boy. Kijk eens hier. Ooh, yeah. Too fast there. Like the LaFerrari was stopped. Oh yeah, let's look at this car. Not that rear ring. Sounds good from inside as well. How fast are we going? Ooh, fast. Okay. Managed to catch it. One more lap. Sorry, man. Bumping into a Ferrari saved me. Okay, let's up traction control and see if I can do a clean lap. Well, cleanish. This car is so fast. But the car handles so well. Amazing. I'm very impressed. And I can see. Good boy. It's okay, boy. It's okay. Have a rest. First first gear in there wasn't a good idea. This is one mean fast machine. A mighty powerful beast. Yep. I'm really glad the car is indestructible. Indestructible. I like the pops when you shift down on downshifts. Distracted by the dog. Gomes. Oh, I'm in carousel again. Lovely. It all worked out well. Good boy, good boy, good boy. Gomes, this won't be a clean lap because of you, you know? Yeah, because of you I'm not having a clean lap. Maximum traction control. Good boy, Gomez. The dog is playing and he just rolled over just because. Good boy, Gomez. Oh, yeah, no. See, no. Don't pull my headphone cable. Right, so if this lap was clean, probably it would have been like 6:30, something like that. Not sure. Let's see, 16 seconds here. How much time did I lose in total? I don't know. Anyhow, I think this car has the potential to do a sub 6:30 lap for sure in its present condition. I think I lost more than 30 seconds with all my mistakes in this lap. Let's end on a great note. I've lost first position because of that. I thought we were further back. Oh, that cost me 60,000 credits, but it was worth it. No, maybe not that much. I don't know. Anyways, it was fun. I think the base car has exceptional handling. I'm really curious to drive this car. As I said, I think I'm going to buy another just to drive it in its normal form. Maybe just with some racing soft and tires. Car must be amazing on racing soft in its original form. Soundtrack-wise, I think it got worse with the Chiron engine. I think the Shelby's naturally aspirated engine sounds far much better. But yeah, that's absurdly more powerful, as you can see from my first laps with no traction control. And and yeah, so there's still room for improvement. So if you go back in the video, you can see what upgrades I did. So I did the first race just with the car without any upgrades, I believe, in the first attempt. And then I added the racing suspension, I added the aero, customizable gearbox to make it longer. And I didn't even check if it's correct now. I think it's a bit too long potentially. Haha, airtime. But yeah, so it's quite good base car with this Chiron engine. It's just front heavy, but because I then upgraded the car and did all the weight reduction I could, and the car is now lighter than the base car without the Chiron engine, which added about 200 kilos. Yeah, it's quite an amazing car, and there's still room for improvement because I left the sports racing suspension in its default settings, so the car can definitely be lowered, and I think roll bars should be much harder. They're at 4, and potentially the suspension should be harder as well, the damping. So yeah, but anyways, I really enjoy that, so I'm gonna take a break and maybe come back and do those tweaks to the suspension that I'm thinking about and see how it goes, because I really enjoyed driving this car in Nurburgring. Amazing, even if it's very hard to drive. With traction control full on at the maximum, it still loses grip here and there, so you need to be careful. And because the suspension struggles to cope with all the stupid speeds it can carry easily, it's difficult to drive. You need to be very precise with your steering inputs. It's hard work, but manageable. So if you look at my last lap, it was kind of decent, not clean at all. I got distracted with my dog as well, but still, yeah, drivable, but you need to be very careful. But yeah, so I'm going to take a break, flip it with the replay, and I'll come back, do some tweaks to the suspension, give it another go, see how fast I can take this around the Nordschleife. See you in a bit. Okay, I'm back. So, let's do what I said and try to tune the car a bit. And a few things that I think we can improve. So first of all, let's make it lower. I think you can go all the way to the minimum. And the roll bar, things should be much stiffer. I will go for 8. Damping, yeah, much stiffer. So let's go for 35 here. 35 here. Gomes, o que foi? It's okay, boy. It's okay. Expansion, let's increase a bit. And natural frequency, let's increase it. Wait, what's the original value? 2.3. Okay, yeah, let's go for maximum. I don't think there's a downside to this, except for comfort. Let's leave negative camber as is, or not. Let's increase it a bit. Let's go for 4. Good boy, Gomes. Good boy. Anda, vai aqui. Pé de dono. Anda. Come, boy. Anda. Right. I think that's good. Gear ratios. I think this was a bit too much. Let's go for 530. This is not working correctly, so... I set it initially to 430, I believe. And it was stopping up at 360 or 370, something like that. So, yeah. Gomes, o que foi? Everest, boy. Everest. Gomes, Everest. Good boy. No. Pera. Hey. Right, I'll have to restart because my dog was stepping on my headphone cable, wasn't it? Yeah. Hey, que good boy que tá aqui, que good boy. Que lindo que é o Gomes, good boy. Alright, boy, can I play a little bit? We were playing with the ball, wasn't it? You had a good session of ball play, yeah. Right, let's restart. Cancel, retry. Let's go. Okay, let's start with maximum traction control. And if I feel brave, I'll lower it. Yeah, I think the handling improved substantially. Yeah, definitely. Far more controllable now. Wait, let me just open the door. I think my dog wants to get out. Alright, doggy is having a rest now, so I can focus on what I'm doing. Let's go. Yeah, it's much better, far more controllable now. It was way too soft and too high. Need to be more careful with the curbs now though, because it's sitting a bit lower. One thing I forgot to do is to reduce downforce at the front, but then again, I could get airtime, the front going up, which I don't want. So yeah, maybe it's potential future improvements, but right now it feels far, far better. It corners so much better. I got distracted there though. Just carries too much speed. It's easy to forget how fast you're going and that the car isn't made for that speed. It's a car with like twice the power of a Group 1 car and a fraction of the aero. Where are you going, Ferrari? That went sideways, huh? Sorry. Aha, Chiron, where this engine was stolen from. Oops, sorry. Was distracted. Switching the radar on. Yeah, I deserve that penalty. I've served my time. Oh, got the track wrong. Ooh, it's so much better. I already thought the car's handling was really good, considering you shoved this Chiron mighty engine in it, but now it's superb. It's very, very good. Thank you very much. That's incredibly kind of you. What is this? GT Maverick. Oh, muscle car. Very powerful as well. Not sure exactly how much, but very, very powerful. Catastrophe. Alright, so let's see if I got the gearbox right, the gear radius. Not sure. I think it could be tiny bit shorter. Yeah, tiny bit shorter. Still not used to this car and not sure how fast I can do those corners. Let's see if I can do a clean lap. This scratch paint on the LaFerrari, I think I did that. Oops, again. It probably doesn't like me much by now. It is what it is. Sorry, PlayStation. I'm hurting your cars and the drivers that you control. Wow, that was intense. I'm not sure what happened. I lost the front went up, didn't it? I think it did. This penalty system is really stupid. On daily races you get a proper penalty line, and here no, it's a system where you have to slow down, but it doesn't really matter because sometimes you slow down just because there are guys ahead of you or whatever, and it counts as slowing down anyway, so it's really stupid. I would much rather have the same system as in daily races. The Banana has better traction out of there, obviously. I think is it four-wheel drive? I can't remember if the Banana is four-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive only. Finally beginning to feel better with this car. Famous last words. Just when I thought I could control it. Ooh. Oh, of course, now I have traction control. I cannot make the tail spin easily. Yeah. This is one of the corners where I'm worse. Jeez. Bad. This is our work. Ooh, that's the worst possible place to get to catch these guys. Sorry. If I was racing real players, I would not do this, but it is what it is. Sorry, PlayStation. I really like the pops and bangs on downshifts. That part is nice. Otherwise, sound of the engine is just a bit dull for my liking. I have a preference for high revving engines, so there's not nearly enough revs in these to keep me happy. Yeah, still too much speed. And I think the tires were dirty from my grazing. Yeah, still don't know the speeds I can carry on each corner, the speed I can carry on each corner. It's very difficult when the car is so fast in acceleration, but then you have to slow down a lot in the corners because the chassis Doesn't match the engine. That's one way to do it. Almost got it, but didn't. Ooh, sky's really dark. Oops, sorry, didn't realize you were going to let me pass through that side. If it rains, then it will be very interesting. Shouldn't, because my weather conditions shouldn't allow for rain, I think. Not entirely sure. I'm not very familiar with the weather system. I've set it so that it started sunny, then there were a few clouds, and then it would be sunny here again. But I don't know if in a few clouds there's a rain possibility or not. I feel like the traction control was slowing me down a bit too much in there. Might be wrong. Oh, very kind of you for waiting, sir. If I ever buy another steering wheel, I'll buy one where I can adjust the traction control here. I think some of them have it. That'll be so incredibly useful. This is over the clean lap. Very dirty one. Dirty lap. Oh. that wheel went or it shouldn't have gone. The speed at which I catch up with this guy is just mental. That's not a slow car by any means. I was experimenting there and went a bit too far left. One thing's for sure, is the latest big update to Gran Turismo 7. One of the things they said was that they improved steering feedback, and it's much better. I think it's much better. I can't exactly compare it because I can't go back to the previous version of the game, but it feels better. In every car I've driven so far, it feels more realistic. Yes, need to slow down even more for that corner. That's the right wheel, shouldn't have gone there. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do a clean lap in this race. None so far, and I don't think I'll be able to do it on the fifth one. Even to be a clean one, I would have to drive really slowly. Well, I don't know. Let's see. It's just a few corners where I need to be especially careful because I don't know the entry speed. need to slow down for this corner, definitely. That was unexpected. Didn't land well. I got some air time. And then the landing didn't go well. Sorry, didn't see you coming. I can safely say that now I feel far more comfortable with the car. I'm pretty sure I'm still going to make mistakes now, like this one. because for a moment I thought, oh, I have to start braking now, and I really didn't. I could have braked later. But yeah, far more comfortable now. But it takes time. The level of power available is just extreme. Someone lost focus. Ooh, sorry. I'm curious about how much time. Whoa, what's happening? It's a green flag. Seconds I lost there, 7 seconds I lost on the other segment, so 29 almost seconds I lost already. No, 19. And more seconds lost. That was nice now. I flew in there. Should have taken that corner in fourth. Yeah, I should have reduced the gearing a little bit. Whew, that was good. Nice. Yeah, so much better. The car is much better now. I think there's still room for improvement. Suspension can be even firmer, I think. Not sure in the rear. Maybe it will. Yeah. In the rear, I think if I make the suspension harder, traction might be worse, but not sure. But yeah, gear ratios can be reduced a tiny bit. And what else? I don't know. Roll bar to the maximum potentially. Yeah. I'm gonna take a break anyways. And yeah, I think I'm gonna leave you with a replay, and then I don't know if I'll be racing this car again or if I'll go for a daily race on the Nurburgring. Make the most of the fact that Nurburgring 24 hours, which includes the Nordschleife, is on the daily races this week. Even though I'm on Group 4, but it is what it is. And boy, that'll feel slow after this. Yeah, hope you enjoyed. I'll leave you the replay and come back in it. Cheers.
Bye.